There are many towers in Tower Defense Simulator that are considered starters, but which are the best ones to use? Starters can be crucial to winning by either taking care of early waves at a cheap cost or even generating extra money. To count as a starter, the tower must be $600 or lower, meaning you can place them immediately on most modes. They have to be permanent towers, no limited time or event towers. And finally, the ranking will be on how well they do as a starter, not the unit in general. Starting us off is the Scout, the first unit you get in the game, but it becomes obsolete as you progress through the game. He's going in C tier because he's not a very good pick. The only thing getting him this high is the cheap prices. Next up is Paintballer. Paintballer is overall a pretty horrible unit, and that is the same case as being a starter. D tier. Sniper is the second tower you get for free in Tower Defense Simulator, but lacks early game due to the slow attack speed. Low D tier. Demo Man is going high D tier, because he still kinda sucks, but the AoE can be nice. Hunter is mostly an irrelevant unit, just being a worse version of Sniper, but if placed immediately, he actually outshines the Sniper due to the faster attack speed. Low C tier. Soldier is our first decent starter, landing a solid B tier because of his cheap prices for high early game DPS. Moving on to the intermediate towers, first is Crook Boss. This one could potentially be a low A tier, but I went high B tier. His henchmen and OK DPS can be very useful early game. Now, Freezer is not a good starter if it's the only starter on the board. Likely a D tier, but when paired with someone else's starter, it can be a big help. Maybe even A tier. So I'll put it in the middle and say low B tier. I know Assassin can be a popular starter for Molten Mode and below, but I just don't see the use. He's only useful after thousands of dollars of upgrades, which isn't starter friendly. So I'll put him high C tier. To many, this will come as a surprise, but Shotgunner is a low S tier. He can carry early game even in tough modes like Fallen and Pizza Party, and is extremely cheap. If placed correctly, he is formidable. Ace Pilot is just an average pick. No real advantages or disadvantages of using him as a starter. He just works. B tier. Medic. Why would anyone ever use Medic to start? Maybe if someone else has placed a starter, it will help a little, but even that would be a D tier, and on our own, not great. E tier. Farm. If someone else has placed starters, then easy S tier, but on your own, it would be around D tier, as you could make it work, maybe leaking a little, but there are still better options. A tier. Trapper can be an extremely good starter, being versatile and initially lasting a while. Low A tier. Military base. Back when I played originally in 2019 and 2020, it was the starter. By far the best option. Now, not as much. Still gets a high A tier. Now for the only tower in the advanced section to be a starter. Cowboy. Cowboy is just scout and farm had a child. He deals okay early game DPS and generates money while shooting. You couldn't ask for much more. S tier. And then we come to the two hardcore starters. I don't have them yet, but I've seen them in action. First, the Brawler. He deals massive early game DPS for a great value, even using his ability to follow leaked enemies along the path. High S tier. And finally, the Engineer. An incredibly high DPS tower at later levels with her upgraded turrets. And she's arguably the best unit in the game. But as a starter, still a powerhouse, but not as efficient. Still a solid S tier. That is all of the starting towers ranked from worst to best in Tower Defense Simulator. I hope this list helps you and you enjoyed the video.